Good morning, students. In this class, we have to discuss about what is the meaning of clauses and what are the types of clauses and what is non-finite clause and finite clause. First of all, let us see what is clause. Clause is a part of sentence. Means a sentence is made up of two parts. One is phrase and one is clause. So then what is clause means? It is described as in three terms. First one is in terms of clause elements like subject, verb and object, and in terms of a finite clauses and non-finite clauses and verbless clauses, and the third one is in terms of clause function. So in these three ways the clause is described. And the types of clauses are, first one is nominal clause and the second one is adverbial clause. Then what is nominal clause and what is adverbial clause means? Nominal clause means where subject becomes important. Adverbial clause means the clause which consists adverbial as very important. So this is what we call nominal clause and adverbial clause. And let us see what are the clause elements. Clause elements are subject, verb, object, complement and adverbial. Then I will give two examples for clauses. The first one is suddenly I felt excited. So here suddenly becomes adverbial, I becomes noun, means that is subject, and felt is a verb and excited is a complement. And the second example is I quickly shut the door. Here I becomes subject, quickly becomes adverbial, shut becomes verb, the door becomes object. So these are the two examples what you have to know. You may give more examples. Among all these, means among all subject, verb, adverbial, complement, among all these, adverbials differ in three ways. What are those three ways means? They are optional, means ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಬಿಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ, ಆಪ್ಷನಲ್ ಐಚ್ಛಿಕ ಅಂತ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಬಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅವು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರಬೇಕಂತ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟಾದರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಬಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅವು ಚಲಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆದರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಆದರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆದರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ತ್ರೀ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ways of adverbials. And what are the six basic verb patterns? So here six basic verb patterns are, first one is SVC, means subject, verb, complement. For that I will give an example. He is a student. He becomes subject, is becomes verb, student becomes complement. And the second one is SVO. S means subject, verb and O means object. So here he writes notes, that is he subject, writes verb, notes becomes object. And the third one is SVOV. For this I have given the example, the boy asked me to throw. Here the boy becomes subject, asked verb, me object and verb throw. And the next one is SVOO, subject, verb, object and object. So I will submit you homework. I becomes subject, submit becomes verb, you becomes object, homework also becomes object. And the next one is SVOC, subject, verb, object and complement. Here they found the house too expensive. They become subject, found becomes verb, house becomes object and expensive is a complement. And the last one SV, so subject and verb. He works, he becomes subject and works becomes verb. These are the 6 basic verb patterns, students. These are very, very important to you in order to frame the sentences. By taking these examples, you can frame many number of examples, and then you will become perfect in grammar. And the next one is finite clause and non-finite clause. Let us see what is finite clause and what is non-finite clause. In a clause where there is a finite verb, then it is called as finite clause, and in a clause where there is a non-finite verb, then it is called as non-finite clause. So finite clause means the verb which has a singular persons. For example, she works home. Works becomes here finite verb, then it is called as finite clause. And she worked home means here the verb must be in simple present tense, and next one is simple past tense, then ed form, that is what. These are called finite verbs. And the next one is non-finite verb. Non-finite verb means gerunds. Gerunds means adding ing form to the verb and making it as a noun. For example, running. Running, if I say that she is running, that becomes verb, that is not gerund. If I say that running is my habit, then running becomes a subject there, that becomes a noun, then that is called gerund. And that is also non-finite verb. And next one is infinitive, means to plus verb, to go, to come, to have, all these are infinitive verbs. And en forms. En forms also infinitive verbs. En forms also non-finite verbs. So which consist all these are called as non-finite verbs. And the next is what are the functions of these clauses, that I will describe in the next class. Thank you all of you.